Hello friends, and welcome to the bonus episode of Banjo Kazooie. You guys all wanted to see some stop and swap puzzles, so let's go and have ourselves a little adventure back in Grunty's lair. So, as promised, I am going to do all of the stop and swap codes to unlock the special content. And other than the three that were shown on the final episode, or at the very least were covered by the black screen of graphical errors, there were actually four more that needed to be talked about as well. And I don't mean that they would be talked about in the game. These are four eggs that were in Banjo Kazooie that you would have no reference of knowing about otherwise. So you're going to get to see 7 objects get collected on this episode here. So I do have to do a fair bit of puzzle management to get all of the things unlocked. So there will be a bit of quick speed editing here for all the viewers. I do have to go through and do quite lengthy puzzles, and I'll have the codes that I'm going to be inputting on the screen as I do it. But once that's taken care of, I will go on an adventure and find some fun areas to explore. Now, as I'm quickly doing this here, I do want to talk about something that I did want to do for this episode, but unfortunately couldn't due to the aforementioned graphical errors I was dealing with. So if you go to if you go to Banjo's home, in Banjo's home, there will actually be a fun mini game you could do with moving puzzles that would get you some really fun cosmetic cheat codes to use in this game. I unfortunately couldn't figure out how to fix those errors, so I will not be doing the moving puzzles, unfortunately. I really did want to do them, but I just couldn't figure out how to get them to function properly with my setup that I've got. So I did want to at least acknowledge that that was a thing, but I unfortunately can't do that. So this episode here is just going to be about the stop and swap codes. So I'll show off here a little bit. So in order to start the codes, you have to first input the word cheat, and you'll know that's the case with the mooing that you hear in the background. So from here, I have to input the code with no audio cue or visual cue that I've successfully put in the letter, and I have to type out a giant phrase, or in this case, ground pound out a giant phrase. So I'll let future me do some audio work here to keep you entertained as I do the codes. And when you see me again, I'll have some new areas to explore. So hold on just a moment. This first cheat goes out to sea. Shark Food Island soon tall shall be. Now out of the sea it rises to reveal more secret prizes. In Waza's cave, a wall of frost. Now with cheat, removed at no cost. Now you can see a nice ice key, which you can have for free. In Gobi's Valley, a carpet you ride, to a tomb where the dead reside. Now a desert door opens wide. Ancient secrets wait inside. Grunty's mansion she knows so well, all the rooms in which she'll dwell. But don't you go and tell her about the secret in her cellar. Grunty's mansion with rooms abound, another secret to be found. Amidst the haunted gloom, a secret in the bathroom. Rusty Bay holds an egg of red, resting on the anchored bed. This secret you'll be grabbing in the captain's cabin. In winter woods of ice and snow, the top of the tree you shall go. Now Banjo will be able to see it on Nabnut's table. Well, there we go. That is all 7 codes unlocked. And with that, let's go explore a little bonus content, shall we? So first things first, from the first code you saw, you'll now be able to see that, if I can actually remember where it is, Shark Food Island has now been raised to the surface. It is no longer just a little mound in the ocean. It is now a full-fledged mountain with a cave to enter and a fanfare that welcomes us. So this is one of the ones that did play in the credits sequence. Unfortunately, again, I did have to not show it because I did have some graphical errors. So consider this a little bit of a... actually, I don't even know how I'd describe this. Payback for not being able to do it? I have no idea how I'd say this. But you are getting to see a demonstration of what you would have seen should the thing have been able to be shown in the final credits. It's just a whole bunch of going up and around the pillars here to get here, and then we can go up. And with here, we can see our first mystery egg, the pink egg. Ooh, an egg! I'm sure we'll find a use for this somewhere. So yeah, all of the extra things and areas that got unlocked as a result, they are now permanent in the game, which I think is a really nice touch. And not only that, other files in the game will now also have these unlocked by default. Now, unfortunately, the eggs and ice key are a one-time collectible per cartridge. So even if I did start up a new game and wanted to do this again, I'd have to play from a completely fresh game file in order to get the eggs and ice key collected again. So oh no, my health bar isn't fully red. So I do have to now make my way throughout all of the elements of the layer. So we'll get one last little fresh exploration of Grunty's lair again. Now, funnily enough, we will no longer hear any of Grunty's interrupting rhymes because she is currently trapped under a boulder in Spiral Mountain. That is one thing I do appreciate about games that understand its continuity. The final boss has been defeated, so the game has to keep that in registry. So who knows, I might actually pay a quick visit to Gruntilda once the event occurs. You know, just for a little fun. Alright, one more. Good old use of the wading boots. And let's get across this desert here. The sand eels will not eat my feet this time. But now we are in Gobi's Valley for the second egg. Now that I was doing all of those codes again, I can remember just how long it took for me to do them the first time for myself, because not really having well, doing it when I was much younger, it definitely took a lot of patience for me to do it back then, and I can definitely remember that feeling having done it now when I'm much older. Alright, well, I got plenty of health. Let's go. Yes, if you do crash, you do lose health. But here we are into the secret ruins here. This would have also been on the credits reel, but again, had to skip. And if you can tell, actually, this is the tune that I use for the credits of this episode, or this series on my channel here. So we open up another tomb, and we have the blue egg. Get a little view in here, kind of close, but yep, here we go with the blue egg. The dark blue egg, even. Wow, another one of those special eggs. Yeah, the comments aren't necessarily special, but they do at least bear a little acknowledgement, which is really cool. Alright, since I'm a little impatient and I got a lot of health, the sand eels get health for me today. Aha, gotcha. Oh, yeah, nope. Alright. Well, as you saw with the last 4 items that were shown off in the code reel, they were to many of the later levels in the game. So I must now pay a visit to... Oh, nice, that worked. So now I have to pay a visit to levels 7, 8, and 9. We will first go to Mad Monster Mansion. And if you saw, there were actually 2 eggs that appeared in that level. I have no idea why that would be the case, because they could have very clearly just had something in, at least one in Mad Monster Mansion, and then one in one of the other earlier levels. You know, I'm sure there would have been plenty of places to put the secret eggs. Especially so because these eggs are just, like, they just get put into an area that already exists. Like, they weren't given a special unlockable area. So, who knows? Like, from having played Banjo Tooie, I do know that only the 2 eggs that I've gotten and the ice key actually served any use in that N64 sequel. So who knows what the other 4 eggs would have actually done. So first, we'll go to the wine cellar. Hop our way over here real quick. In we go. So as you can see, now this one is unlocked by default. And by going in here, we get the fanfare. So we got the light blue egg now. And the cool part is, too, again, with the fanfares, they're all themed. Like, this one is a Mad Monster Mansion-esque theme of the of the tune that plays for the secret eggs. And I think, again, that is just a really cool touch. Like, the Gobi's Valley one was more desert-themed. The Treasure Trove Cove, and I assume the Rusty Bucket Bay one will be the more pirate-themed ones. I forget if they do share a tune or not. Wrong one. Has to be the other one that gets accessed by the pumpkin. So we'll just go around this way. It's nice having just one last little romp through these levels again. But even the areas that you did previously explore that had the tunes will now play the fanfare tune instead. Oh, I didn't get to show it, no! But yes, that is the egg that appears from Lago. Or in the bathroom, anyways. Okay. Oh, Mumbo Token. I missed that one. Which... Oh, I have to go around. This way. There we go. Alright, now we will go to Rusty Bucket Bay. I definitely want to use some cauldron warps, because There's going to be a lot of traveling here in just a moment, and I want to have access to those. So, oh, that's right. This is the lava. So yeah, being able to do this again, this is a lot of fun. Just being able to re-experience it again. Because again, this was only done once per cartridge. So like, sure, I'll have the areas unlocked forever in this particular game. And I can explore them in any save file, no matter when and where I play them. But I'll never be able to experience the joy of unlocking them again. So it's cool, yet a little bittersweet, you know? Perfect landing. Perfect landing. And I gotta go all the way to Click Clock for the last one. And I'm sure you saw one of the minor details there. That was in Nabnut's house, but particularly in the winter section. Okay, now if I remember, Captain's Quarters was one of the last ones I got to explore. And that was on the far side. Take that. Also, I'll take one of my red honeycombs back. Ah, the engine room. Still can't believe I managed to do that first try. Like, that was impressive. Like, I was smart enough to wait for the fan propellers so that I didn't get hit. Like, I wasn't impatient. I took my time, I read things carefully, and managed to do it. So, I was quite proud of that. So, yes, there you are. Alright, well, I didn't get to show the shot with the yellow egg last time, but here is the red egg. Collected. Alright. So now let's make our way back, and we'll go to... I guess if I'm gonna finish with Gruntilda in Spiral Mountain, I'm gonna... I'll go to Freezeezy Peak next, since this does take me right back to the same room. And then I'll finish in Click Clock Woods, and then I'll make my way back to Spiral Mountain. I think that'll be a fun way to end this. Because, yeah, that one cauldron down here will take me back to the nearby area where Treasure Trove and all that is, which is where the Click Clock pot is. From one winter-themed level to another. Get the charming tune of Freezeezy Peak once again. Nice and catchy. So I'm gonna just need a quick jump here. And then a quick 1 and 2. And we're up to Wazza's Cave. So this would have been the ice key that would have been shown in the credits. And now we will come all the way over here. Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna be in and out soon. And here's the ice key in all its frozen glory. Cool. An enormous ice key! We ought to keep this for later. Whatever later that might be, who knows? I mean, I know there's Banjo Tooie, but I have heard recently that there might have even been some Stop and Swop possible things for something like Donkey Kong 64, which might have even used the ice key. So, again, it's cool to know that there were plans for a lot of these games that could have incorporated Stop and Swap had the hardware managed to perform its duties properly and not be limited. Alright, well, we've got 5 eggs and a key, we've got 1 more to get, and then we'll have every special secret in the game. So we'll just make our way back over here to the early round cauldron. because this will take me close. Oh, I missed. In. Go. Thank you. And then we'll get to the end of the game. And then we'll make one last pit stop to Spiral Mountain. It is nice being able to see a lot of the early game again, since, hey, I've been doing a lot of stuff now in the latter portion of the layer. It's always fun to see just how far you've come, just by going through all of the areas again. So here we go. And we're in Click Clock. So now we just have to make our way up here, and we'll just have to go into winter. Thankfully, flight pads will make it so much easier. So we just have to go this way. To the flight pad! I guess I don't really need the feathers anymore. I still think that extra life there is a death trap. Alright. Let's fly! Oh, no, I need to go down to go up. Aha, not today. Well, since I paid a visit here last time, I already know that that's how you get in. And the final egg is over here. Look at that, the final egg of the game. Now, one other thing I didn't quite mention is that, oh, I think, is it far enough? Yes. So at the end of the statistics menu here is where you can see the Stop and Swop screen with all of the eggs and the ice key. And we've got all secrets accounted for. Well, I think the timing is perfect. Let's make one last trip down to Spiral Mountain, and we'll pay one last visit to Grunty. Why not, you know? I mean, she's gonna be trapped down there for quite a long time, you know? Just pay a visit, say our well wishes, and then we can finally put this game to rest. So we'll just make our way out here. Well, I will have to say, this has been a lot of fun being able to revisit this again. And I hope that this was good enough for a bonus content episode. Like, I really did want to do this again, you know? Like, having not done it for as long as I have, and like, I did manage to play Banjo Kazooie a number of times after the one time where I did all of the Stop and Swap codes. And like, I went to the areas again just to see them, but I never got to re-experience collecting the eggs and the ice key again. So that was something I did want to do at least once more, you know? Just to have said that I did it, and being able to experience this with everyone here. So I hope that you got some enjoyment from this little bonus episode here. And with that, I think it is perfect time to call the bonus episode after I defeat you. So as we can see here, Grunty is trapped in the rock, and will be here for the rest of the game. So, well, I might as well just stand here on top of this rock and let that be where I call the end of this adventure. Once again, I am sorry that for anyone who does know of the moving picture puzzles, I did want to do those for this bonus episode, but due to aforementioned graphical errors, I just couldn't figure out how to get them to work. And sadly, I did have to exclude them from this because I don't think it would have been really fun to have what I saw on screen be the thing that I'd have to deal with for a couple of mini games. So I hope you'll forgive me, but if you want to see moving picture puzzles, hopefully the sequel game will have all the issues fixed and we'll be able to have some fun with Banjo Tooie. But for that is going to call the end of Banjo Kazooie here. So thank you very much for watching this bonus episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and looking forward to seeing you on the next adventure. So until then, take care, stay safe, and have a good day.